Hello everyone, today I will explain to you some installation precautions for battery storage systems. First, we will install the battery pack and install them in the rack respectively. Then, we should note that the battery number 1 should correspond to the rack number 1. Then, the left and right should be distinguished. The left one should be placed on the left side of the rack, and the right one on the right side of the rack. Then I will explain the batteries. The power connection of the battery pack. First, hold the switch on the left with your left hand. Then press the switch on the left with your right hand. Then open the cover with your left hand. Then install the copper plate to the positive and negative poles of the upper and lower packs. Then screw the screws in. Be sure to install the copper plate firmly. Close the cover. Then install the copper plate below, in the same way. Then connect the copper plates on the left and right sides, which is symmetrical to the left one. The copper bars inside the battery pack. After the connection is completed, there are only two main terminals left, and the total negative of the total negative, and the main terminal of the high voltage control box. Then the negative pole of the battery, and the negative of the high voltage box. The last step to note here is, when connecting the high voltage box, do not touch the metal terminals with your hands. Because there is already voltage, so you must not touch the metal terminals. Now the power part of the entire battery system has been installed. Then the following is the communication connection of the battery system. The Phoenix terminal of high voltage box connected to the Phoenix terminal of battery pack. Here the communication cable color are yellow, green, red, blue. Then connect them and turn up. Connect to the last battery pack and then end it. No need to reconnect to the high voltage control box again. Here are the power part of the entire battery system. Then insert the network cable labeled inverter into inverter port. Here are the positive and negative output ports of P+, P. This is the power output port which connected to PCS. Now let's connect it. Cluster number 2 is the same installation way as cluster number 1. The difference is the communication connection. Cluster number 1 use output, and cluster number 2 use input. The cables are marked. Simply plug the cables into the corresponding ports. The first battery over there is output, and here is input. There is a mark on it. Insert to corresponding port. Installation completed.